What if I say you can draw this entire illustration in just 4 steps using Autodesk Sketchbook, a free illustration app for both iOS and Android devices? We are starting off with a resolution of 2080 into 2860 in a portrait format, and we are going to start off with painting water. So this color, I just filled it using the help of fill bucket option, and then I added a new layer to add the shadow of more darker shade. We are using fountain pen and just using my free hand to draw a map out of it. You don't have to be exact how it is, you can draw in any way. I just feel like you're taking a shot of a pond where you have the shadow, and also there is a depth we are going to add in a little bit. And then I'm just going to use flow art brush to add few more shadow at the lower part, and we are using wash brush to smudge around the edge of the darker shade here so that it does not look like a map but rather like a flow of water. So this illustration I came across in Pinterest, and I felt like, oh, this is absolutely divine, and I have to illustrate and share the tutorial with you, because since yesterday's tutorial there has been so much love and support for that. So hope so you guys will try this out and tag me in your Instagram handle so that I can share it in my weekly newsletter, which is coming in next 3 days. So once I'm done smudging, I'm going to add a new layer. The next few of the bit is really very easy because we are just going to draw one leaf and the rest it's all copy and paste. Once I'm just blending this across, I felt like I need to blend the lower shade of the water as well, and then I added a new layer and we are going off to draw a leaf. To draw a leaf, all I'm using is fountain pen, a darker shade of green. I'm going to draw like a lotus pet leaf here, so it's just going to be like a monstera, but at the same time not like that. Okay, you just have to have a very heart shape, but at the same time it does not have to have a edgy at the bottom but rather more of a blunt at the bottom. And I added a darker shade of green, and with the help of blending brush I'm going to blend it across, and also I'm going to add a lighter tone on the leaf for that highlight. And then with the help of flow airbrush I'm just going to add few more shadow. Once we are done doing this, I am just going to copy and paste for the rest. I have added a lot of clip in this. Everything is in 20x speed in next few seconds. Just make sure you take your sweet time while doing this together. This entire illustration took me around 50 minutes. I have no idea why is it so. Let me know if you guys tried and then it happened really quick, because for me I was just doing leisurely. I think today usually I'll make sure like it's just half an hour timeline for my illustration to finish. So like I said, I'm just adding a highlight to the leaf. Once done, I'm just going to use flow art brush to add the shadow, and then we are done, and we are going to copy and paste for rest of the leaf. If you want to add a flower as well, you can definitely go ahead and add the flower, but I felt like the petal brings more vibrant in the entire illustration, so that's the reason I added petal here and there. And now you can see it's giving the leaf form here. And also if you want to do it a little more changes in the leaf, all you can use is the distort option in the fifth one out of on the top toolbar to actually bring it a little bit smaller or a little bit wider. You can do it as many shapes as you want, but now I'm just adding a shadow here, and then this look more realistic. I think from last two illustration I'm trying to do more of a realistic illustration in our channel. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this type of illustration. Let me know in the comment below which new illustration should I try out of nowhere. No, I'm just going to copy and paste around the darker shade of black here so that this looks like the scattered leaf in a pond. Okay, everything is 20x speed, so make sure you use your sweet time. And then I'm using flow airbrush to add the shadow in the leaf. Okay, few leaves is much darker. Now we have moved on to drawing rain effect in water. All we are going to do is we are going to use the help of the fountain pen, and I'm just going to add few circular dots, and then with the help of blending brush I'm going to slowly blend it across, leaving few edge of black while we blend. Okay, so just make sure this will be in 8x speed, and this is where it took me the longest. And also since the entire canvas I'm going to bring this rain effect in the illustration, it's going to take a few lot of time. Also you can change the color, like blend it across and make sure you add more of an effect in the water. So also I'm going to add, I should have used the gray shade here, but I felt like it's okay, I'll smudge it around. So now you can see I'm slowly blending in a circular way, and once I'm done with the center bit, I'm slowly blending the outer layer, leaving a light tint of black at the edge, so that this look like a ripple effect in water, right? The one when the drops fell in, it just gives this circular ripple effect. And we are just going to follow for the same for the rest, and I think moving forward this illustration will be in 20x speed. So make sure to use your time, and also let me know if there is any easier way we could have done this, because I feel like this took the longest. There is no side hack or easy way to bring this entire illustration together. And once we are done doing this, I'm going to do the exact same step for rest of it. And while this is happening, I'll introduce you to my weekly newsletter, which happens on every Saturday. It's a free newsletter from my inbox to yours, and of course I share an entire week of lesson I have learned that week, because I read a lot of book, I read a podcast, and also since I do illustration, I want to take you guys around what happened during that certain day and why is the reason I'm painting this certain sketch, right? So it kind of like a fun way of connecting with you. Like like in my previous video I said, like I love to share letters, and so I can't be a pen pal with each and every one of you, but at the same time I can be a great friend. So make sure to subscribe to the newsletter. This coming Saturday we'll have interesting announcement and the rest. And also if you have not yet listened to my podcast, you should definitely listen to. So now that we have started blending it across, once we add this outer layer, you just have to make sure you bring this darker shade into the lighter shade, and then you have to slowly smudge it around. This look very confusing, but at the same time I don't want to consume your time, so I'm just blending it across. It's the same exact method what we have done in the beginning of the video. We're just going to repeat for the rest of the illustration, and then once we are done blending from the darker to the lighter shade, leaving those ripple effect, we are done with this illustration. And then we are moving forward for the petal layer. This is very simple. All I did was use a fountain pen, add three colors, the lighter, the darker shade, and one smudge around with the help of blending brush. And then I added a lower layer and then I added a shadow, and then I just copy and paste what the rest of the illustration. Hope you guys enjoy this illustration. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, because we have a very fun illustration coming in, and also we are part of newsletter and podcast. Make sure you listen and subscribe to it. And for the existing subscriber, thank you very much. You means a lot to me, and your support have always been an immense pleasure to be around with. So thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.